Obviously, I made a video yesterday or the day before, I'm pretty sure, about polarity and how there are two sides of the coin, basically. So there's always an opposite to every one thing that exists. And I was talking about the benefits of using that rule, of recognizing that you can literally choose what side of the coin you're sitting on, essentially. So after acknowledging what you're feeling and kind of letting it neutralize by itself, then you come to a neutral standpoint in the sense of, oh, I'm observing this, like I'm not my feelings. I don't identify with anger. I'm merely just observing the emotion. You're not your thoughts. And you notice that once the emotion that the negative emotion that you're acknowledging starts to dissipate, you notice that the thoughts simultaneously disappear as well, because feeling generates thoughts, and once you allow the thoughts to basically once you overthink, it's over. Like once you bait, because thoughts are like bait. Once you fall for the bait, you'll just be dragged into a whole world of different thoughts that don't even matter, because all that matters is the feeling. It's the feeling that you have to deal with, essentially. And once you realize that, you'll be able to eliminate overthinking forever. See, once you have a thought, now what I've been doing, right, when I have a thought that I wouldn't want to have, or that I don't see for myself, a thought that I don't identify with, essentially, or a thought that doesn't benefit me at all in any way, shape or form, or contributes to my vision, I just say, I'm not falling for the bait. Because bro, you can't control your first thought, but you can control your second thought and your third thought. I heard that off Nero, a YouTuber called Nero. You can't control your first thoughts, but you can control your second and third. So I just tell myself I'm not falling for the bait and completely discard the thought. Or if I'm feeling something, I just kind of sit and observe and think, wow, that's interesting. What else am I experiencing? Apologies, a flatmate walked in and I have no time to explain to him why I'm using his cupboard to film myself. So as I was saying, I pretty much forgot what I was talking about, to be honest. If I remember correctly, why am I experiencing this thought? I think what I want to get at anyway is the state of neutrality. After I personally experienced I'm just like, okay, why am I experiencing these thoughts? Okay, it's because of this feeling. Just let feel it out, just feel it out, let it dissipate. Then begin to recognize that you're just an observer. Then you're just calm, just stay calm. Then you can choose to step into that positive, like I mentioned earlier, the polarity. Switch into the positive side of that emotion that you first felt. It's like understanding what you're feeling, and then, oh yes, I was gonna say, I like to just notice what changes are occurring in my body. So let's say I'm experiencing shame or embarrassment, I start to sweat. I start to just randomly sweat, and it's bad, Like, it's not even like I'm hot, like I just start sweating, bro. I noticed this like yesterday about myself, that I tend to sweat when I'm nervous, right? And what else? What else have I noticed about myself? Sometimes, well, because I haven't felt some of like anger, like rage, anger, not just like slight anger, maybe like annoyance, rage. Like, I haven't felt these emotions in a while, so I couldn't say for sure, but I'm pretty sure something happens in my eyes, like a heaviness in my eyes when I'm feeling any negative emotions related to annoyance or anger. Just like pick up on all these signs, right? Just treat it like Joseph from masculine theory would say. Treat it like a science experiment, right? You know, you're experiencing human life. It's not meant to be like, oh, I have to be perfect. I can't feel this. I can't. Just like treat yourself like an experiment, almost. So I wanted to touch on the point of staying calm, of that neutrality, and when you really think about it, right? Notice when sometimes you don't think about something as much, or you don't care about something, and it tends to always just happen like effortlessly. When you have a desire, but like it's kind of like it's not craved over. Like I like to think of when you're craving something like lust. Like lust is the best word to use to describe this. When you're in the state of craving, you're in a state of not having it. When you're content, when you're calm, content, neutral, the desire is still there, but you're content with who you're becoming. The path that you're on, essentially. Let me leave this here. Content with the path that you're on currently, who you're becoming. You're content with the current circumstance. You believe you are where you are meant to be right now. That calmness, that you don't even care. It's okay if it happens, and it's okay if it doesn't happen, as long as you're still you, and you're glorifying the inner development more per se. You're glorifying your individuality in the sense of I am me, and nothing outside of me can take that away from me. That state is the best state to be in, because that's when the universe, or that's when God notices that, wow, like, he's content, he's grateful, he's content. Let me give him more, right? Let me give him more. Oh, I forgot to warm my chicken. I need to heat that up. 9 scrambled eggs. Maybe I'll have like 1 or 2 chicken. If you look at my drawer cupboard, got all the eggs, bro. I buy 60 eggs a week. I don't know if that's a flex, but I'm just trying to catch up to my friend's younger brother, or just, I'm trying to be big in general, bro. My friend's younger brother is insane. I think he's like 17 years old and he can bench 140 for 2-3 reps. And then I told him one time, oh yeah, like I eat 5 eggs a day. He said, what? That's perfect. Like he spat spat on that, bro. He's like, what? 5 eggs, really, Victor? I thought you'd be eating more. I eat way more than that. Why you told me that something just changed inside me, bro? And that's the turning point for me, when I was just like, whatever I want to prioritize, I should just prioritize it and stop fearing lack. Like, honestly, the day I started to shift like my perspective from, oh, there's not gonna be enough, or like I might run out of this, or I'm not gonna be able to afford that, I can't do this, I can't do that. Once I turn that voice off, I've been becoming lucky, in quote. Opportunities, my goals are being reached. People are even coming my way, giving me more tips on diet. Like, and maybe I'm digressing. The main point, right? Let me just say this, because this is what I remind myself. Because every time I'm in the state of content, calm, I'm just interested in my inner development. I'm not too worried about the external results. Just doing what I believe needs to be done, that's productive and conducive, if that's the right word, to my future, or if that's beneficial to my future. Let me not use words I don't know the meaning of. Yeah. I always think of the analogy that Nero said again. Nero said, when the ship can't dock if the waters aren't calm, if the waters are overexcited or in fear. Fear is still some sort of turmoil in the water, rippling, like crashing waves. Can't really describe water that well, but the waters need to be calm, right? The waters need to be calm. Even if you're hitting, like maybe let's say you're trying to attain a certain amount of money, right? When you do attain that certain amount of money, if you're getting overexcited, like dancing around, you can be grateful, right? But if you're getting too excited, you just don't want to cause an imbalance. That's what I ultimately conclude, is that I don't want any imbalance. I want to be calm and cool, grateful silence. You can be grateful for achieving this certain amount of money that you've been wishing for or been praying for. You can be grateful about it. Just say thank God, move about your day, keep going. Don't, because once you start getting overexcited, you might then think, okay, let me slack off today, let me overspend today, let me, you need to keep calm. Center yourself. Who am I becoming? What would my higher self, how would my higher self react? He would just think this is normal. This is how it's meant to be. This is what's meant to be. I'm worthy of this. This is what I deserve. There's no reason to be doing backflips. There's no reason to be doing backflips. There's no reason to be doing backflips. Because it's like, oh, I'm not meant to have this. This has to be a merit. Like, just take it however, whatever I said, take it how you want to take it. I'm just sharing my thoughts on the general concept of staying at neutral, right? Looking at your results with a neutral mind, even if it takes a couple minutes, just stare at the, because sometimes we realize that everything is real, that we don't have the thing that we've been wanting and things like that. If you just look at everything, right? Just look at everything around you until you calm down and all the thoughts calm down, all the negative thoughts calm down, and you're just neutral. Then if you will, you can start to shift into the mode of, okay, what can I do Because the negative thoughts are why you can't do it or why things are going wrong. Those thoughts will not help you at all. You need the thoughts that will build, you need that constructiveness, that imagination, that thinking to construct a constructive guide to how you're going to get to what you want to get to make a plan. But the key is to come to neutrality, to be calm and still. Let the ship have calm waters to dock. Let the ship have calm waters to dock. Oh my goodness, I've got to watch this video too, Anyway, I'm pretty sure I've said everything. Oh, sorry. I don't know if you can hear me because of the kettle. I'm pretty sure I've said everything I needed to say. If you want to join my community as well of, like-minded individuals, work together, brainstorm ideas together of whatever you want to do, things of that nature, then the link will be in the description. Subscribe if you want to hear more as well, and leave a comment on if you thought anything I said was incorrect, or if you have a similar thought, or even something that counters what I say that you feel like works even better for you in your life. I want to start forming my own opinion. I mean, not to say that everything I say isn't my own opinion, but I've just become aware of the fact that sometimes we can read something, hear something, or see someone that we admire that says something, and we immediately let it permeate our personal perspective on the world without having anything to counter it, to clash, without questioning it, or without or filtering out certain things. Like, I think I've really believed that's what brings individuality in each of us. That's what brings yeah, long day, individuality. And that's very important if you want to be successful. You need to be individual. You need to notice or be able to look within yourself and bring out your inner power, your inner gifts. Not everyone has the same gifts. Not everyone is the same. That's just the end of it. But yeah, I keep digressing, man. Stay blessed. Have a good week, or good day, good night, good morning, whatever time you're watching this. Yeah, in a bit. Stay blessed.